Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. You may wonder why I added Zone the way I did, and you may wonder how he's relevant to anything regarding time. I do not know how you could ask that about someone that actually went to the past, but I'm salty. I'm salty, okay? Odeon, please don't use Time Lords again! Oh, right. Yeah. Odeon was using Time Lords against me. I think he did that more than once. I didn't know Odeon likes Time Lords. Headcanon, he likes Time Lords. I do not seem to know the facts very well, do I? Considering I'm just like, wait, does Mazar's Dragon actually have that ability? Maybe I should double check before I make shit up. Because maybe it's redundant. I don't know what's redundant anymore. All I know is I keep losing and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all kinds of things, though. I mean, it's obvious and no one is surprised. Everyone has seen my plays and they're probably cringing every single time I make a misplay. Well, you know, sometimes you do things that you shouldn't be doing. And that's just what happens when you're playing a game. Things happen that really shouldn't be. Like connection failures. And my inability to accept that I have to stop playing at some point. You may think that I should stop doing that. Well, obviously, I agree, but hold on. I think that is less stupid than some of the other things I've done on accident. Yeah, I used that skill on accident. But I sometimes click buttons on accident. And that sometimes results in my defeat. And my downfall. And it's very terrifying when I do that, because why am I randomly clicking buttons? Where did it come from? It didn't come from this game. The quirk existed before this game. The quirk was there. I don't know why. I don't know how it got here. It just happened at random. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I will change the level of this monster. Honestly, I could take out a number 70 and put in a number Chaos 32. I could do that. But that would involve understanding what I'm doing. And I don't think I've shown enough. We're going to move on. I don't want to finish that. I want to learn how to duel better. But that's not going to happen within the next few hours, so unfortunately, I might have to accept defeat. I mean, honestly, yes, but I mean, go ahead. Go ahead and do whatever. Do whatever you please. I can't stop you, can I? I mean, you're a Barian Emperor, right? That's what you talked about? Yeah, I can see why. I can see why you are, but I have a special secret. What do you mean you don't know what it is? Mazar, why do you not know? I told you it! I told you the secret years ago. Well, not really, but that doesn't mean anything. I could have told you. People could buy it. Especially if I elaborate. No! Why am I doing this? Isn't the... No. No, just no. I know that I'm a disaster. I've seen the evidence. I really don't have any excuse at this point. Just lose. Just suffer the pain of defeat like you've inflicted upon me countless times. I know you're not the opponent I wish I was dueling, but it may surprise you that the person I'm talking about is another Barian. I'm sure you didn't know that, Mizar, because I've got many secrets, and many of them are very brutal and dark. I've got my own depressing backstory. I mean, Shark has his, you have yours, though I don't remember it very well. You know, I think that we have some things in common. I mean, who doesn't like dragons? Who doesn't like dragons? Why would you play this game if you don't like dragons? You see them all the time. People won't stop playing that monster type. It's everywhere. I'm so very competitive. Look at these well, I'm not really going to finish them off, am I? I don't have any of my, I don't have any equip cards to boost my score. He lives! Unfortunate. Although at least I'm not the one that killed him. I mean, what? Well, I'm not... You know, I don't even have to read the spoilers to be like, yeah, it probably wasn't Shark that did it. I'm not even sure if Vector did it. I've read some things about Vector. I almost said Spectre. Spectre and Vector have very interesting names. They are pretty similar. They rhyme, and for some reason, they have sort of similar personalities. I don't really know why. It's an observation, really. And now, if you want to ask me who's worse, it's Vector. And because Vector has done some shit. And Spectre has done some shit too, but I mean, as much as I want to kick his ass, I really want to kick Vector's ass. Because I just don't think that Spectre has to show up right now. I can wait for Spectre. I can wait for a lot of things. But things are going to get real. Within the next few hours, I battle on. I don't even know if I'm going to keep recording. Because, as I said, if I rank down, that's probably just the end. The end of the season. And I don't know if doing this is really going to help me in any meaningful fashion. And because PvP seems to suffer from a lot of connection issues more than the rest of the game. So when I go back into ranked, there's probably going to be no difference. No difference at all. It's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to hate it, but to be honest, I think this game knows my pain and it wants to end it. I don't need my pain to end. No. It should continue. It should continue. I'm not done. The pain is worth it. It's worth the grind. Well, every now and then, I have to talk about pain. And I have to act weird like that. Dude, I think a lot of things make a lot of sense. If we do consider that although I say I hate pain, I definitely do a bizarre amount of things that cause it. And I'm usually in some form of pain, which is unusual for someone claiming to hate it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this one. I do think part of me is slightly, well, I know that I have some pain tolerance, though that doesn't mean hurt me. No. If you try to stab me, I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to bleed. It's going to be painful. I'm not going to be a fan. I'm the one having a villain arc, so I should be the one doing the stabbing. Mazar thinks that my jokes are in bad taste, but he's currently threatening the existence of Earth in that universe. Meanwhile, in this universe, humankind is threatening Earth, not him. Not the other Barians, us. Humankind. We are a disaster. We really do. We really have outdone ourselves, haven't we? In a number of ways, we just do things that we probably shouldn't be doing. Because we're just that bad. This doesn't help me. But I mean, if he loses his Xyz material, there's something, I guess. I can make it to my last turn. And yes, I know when my effects are negated. I know when they're negated, it's just... I like clicking yes, even when I know it's stupid. My opponents would like me to accept the fact that they just negated my card. So it's stupid to activate it. Yeah, I know, but... even when you do that... I've got my impulses. I usually activate my effects. You know, like this. I also occasionally accidentally enter my battle phase, which is a terrible thing. I mean, what if I entered some kind of, whatever I was going to say, it makes no sense. There's a reason I switched decks. There's more than one reason I switched decks. Okay. This does not please me. Konami, why? If this says some shit to me, do I want to accept what I have learned? Or do I want to rebel against the knowledge that I have now gained? Because that didn't go well for me last time. You know, for someone claiming to have a villain arc, I really haven't done much of anything villainous. Well, I guess you can debate that. Maybe you disagree. But to be fair, I think past videos have me acting more villainous. Especially during a tag tournament, where Aster was my... Wait a minute. Yes, he was my tag partner. And I'm just... That was bad. I don't want to elaborate because I don't want Aster to show up. He seems to know when I said his name. I don't know how. He should be too busy for that. He should be too busy to know when I've said anything. You're busy, Aster. Go be professional elsewhere. I'm not within earshot. If you think that I'm safe from Aster just because of this meta, you are wrong. You're very, very wrong. And I'm sure Aster wouldn't mind proving it to you. Aster don't. Although I do think that I am asking for something to go wrong. And that was my solution to Mazar's monster. Just bottomless trap pull the monster to death. Because it's vulnerable to that. You know, my dueling tactics have been stuck in previous eras. I stopped thinking that I understood the main game when Arc 5 came out. And then I was even more lost when Vrains came out. Yes, Vrains. Vrains! Into the brains! It is such an awkward title name. I don't know why Konami did that. I don't get it. I don't get it, but sure. There are many things I do understand. And one of those things does not include my dueling tactics. You know, now that Rush Duel format exists, I have to learn it. I have played the main game much longer. And you may not see that because this isn't really the main game. Speed duels are sort of... They're a side format based on the main game. They aren't the main game. Yeah. And Rush Duels isn't actually in a similar position, where it's not the main game either, even for Rush Duels. This is just their dueling's equivalent. But the game that I've known for so long, since childhood, I know more about that one. This does not stop me from liking Rush Duels. I know I don't play them as often, but I'm letting them cook. I'm letting Rush Duels cook, okay? I have to be patient. What even is patience? Apparently Mazar knows what that is, but he's not explaining it to me. That's weird, Mazar. I mean, I know you're an alien, but that doesn't really change anything. I'm weird. We all know this. And honestly, I may not be an alien. But I'm still weird. And no one can debate this. Because it's so obvious. I'm sure some people would like me to be quieter. I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing shade? I do realize that I shouldn't do that too much. But the pain is all too real. Not to destroy people in duels. That is the only way to live. Huh. Alright, I'm going to... Hold on a second. Banish. Banish. Okay, Mazar. Watch this. How does that feel, Mazar? I'm not expecting a response from you. I don't need one. Go fight someone else now. I'm busy. With what? I need revenge. Against who? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm busy right now. I did not say you were allowed to talk to me. Wait until I give you the signal and then we can talk. Actually, I think I need to do at least one more system. But let me look. Well, yeah, doing another one is worth it. I wonder how everyone is doing with their damage. Okay, listen, I know what I said when I started recording today. I said that I'm tired and I'd like to move on. But I also said that I'm not done trying just yet. And this game is... Maybe I really shouldn't be waiting until the last second. I procrastinate too much. I should stop. You know, I'm surprised I can still procrastinate? Oh, that's insane! How do I do it? I don't know. None of us know. We're all stuck here in hell. Yeah, most people here are using Kite. I also think a lot of people are switching to Kite or Yuma and then they switch to someone else. Because this person over here is using Bastion, but I saw them using Kite earlier. And these other two are probably using Kite. Although I don't know. I mean, Trey has numbers. He exceeds summons. I don't know many people that would use him for a high score. I think people switch to Kite for a good high score. Although that might just be biases, because I like dealing lots of damage. Mazar, I haven't been able to do enough damage to you. You just lose life points so quickly. It's quite insane, actually. I still have the will to fight, but it's not really that enjoyable if I'm just having connection issues. So I might have to call it quits for the season. Okay, well I completed the missions. So I don't have to do it more assistals. But I will. Because I can. One more. You know, if I close Steam and reopen it, will that fix the issue? I'm quite curious. I mean, if it's on my end, I could try to see if that's the case. Instead of blaming Konami for things that maybe it's not doing. But, I mean, who's going to defend Konami's servers? Is anyone going to defend Konami's servers? I don't think so. I do not know such a person. Although I do assume that someone out there would do it. It's something about how expensive game development is, even on a mobile device. Or is it mobile? Mobile device. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to relearn English. It is a process, trust me. You may wonder how I can relearn English when I'm still fluent enough for you to at least somewhat understand what I'm saying. Well, first off, I still keep mispronouncing words that are obviously part of my vocabulary, but I can't pronounce them. Like, let's see, there's existential crisis. Do you guys know what that word is? Existential, I'm breaking down. I'm cracking. I'm crashing. I'm like an AI. Wait. What if I went into range right now? That wouldn't be a good idea. What if Varus would hear me? Varus, I'm sick of you. Don't come back. Don't do me again. Not right now. No. To be quite honest, I don't think that... I mean, I can certainly keep trying, but... I'm experiencing the mental blue screen of death. I just don't compute. I don't understand. I cannot pronounce words from my own language. I mean, I don't own the language, but it's my primary language. It's the only language I speak. Though technically I also speak gibberish, because everyone is fluent in that. I mean, it's just gibberish. It's like nothing. It's not an actual language. You want me to speak gibberish? Begin gibberish. And gibberish. That doesn't sound like gibberish. It sounds like the formation of an alien species learning to develop a language. I don't even sound human with that kind of gibberish. Why did I just sound like that? I'm kind of confused. Am I okay? The answer is no. I never was. Okay, select the card to banish. Select the cards to banish. Okay, hold on. Select one monster. Okay. Mazar, watch this. I actually used its effects. You must be surprised. But it was very convenient because your dragon was on the field before my number. We're talking about number Chaos 32. Spoiler, Shark has another number. You may be like, what? Well, to be honest, if you've watched Zuxel, you're not spoiled, are you? I've watched Zuxel, and I've read spoilers. Even for me, some things about this series are still considered spoilers. You know, I want to make more tasteless jokes. But I just don't think that right now is the best time. You may be like, what the hell are you even talking about? I think even Shark is confused, and I'm playing as him. He's like, what the fuck is she talking about? It sounds like the story of his life. Oh god, we've both been through hell. Okay, so will he get to summon next turn or not? It really doesn't matter. I really didn't have to do this. I didn't have to make the video this long. I really didn't have to do half the shit I've done. I'm so tired. But I'm not ready to give up yet. Well, Duel Links is like, okay, then rank down because you're going to get a bunch of connection failures. It's the end of the season. Just let me win. Seriously, I can lose normally. My opponents don't need help from your servers failing. Trust me, I've seen them. They're just fine. Okay, that's it. I think I'm satisfied. Okay, well, I just want to be honest. And this, you know, if there is even a slight chance that he's in the RNG somewhere, the chances are not 0. I do not want Kaylin to show up. But the chances are definitely at least under 1%. That is my guess. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. It was long and torturous, but I think some part of me likes this. I keep coming back to it, so, you know.